Yes, y'all. Guys, what's up? We're playing a bit more of Crimes and Punishments. I really enjoyed yesterday, to be honest. That was a great session, and to be honest, I played the first case, but somehow it wasn't as good as this one. I don't know if it's the scenario or it just didn't draw me in as much. But yeah, we're back. So I guess I should probably do a quick catch up on what happened. So what are we doing next? So we discovered the mine, right? Okay, he's financially wealthy. That's the guy we met, the Mexican guy. So he has been smoking heavily for the past few days, so he must have been nervous, right? He's like, God damn it, is it gonna work? Because they're gonna steal the prototype. I'm seeing through your plans. It's like glass. The backs of his hands are red and closed. Practiced martial arts. Okay, so we don't want to mess with him physically. Okay, so the railway switch. Okay. So those are all completed. This is what I still have to do. Use the telegraph to discover more about the... Okay, a telegraph. So we can pretty much go to any station if that's right. Okay, we contact Mycroft, which is my brother.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Oh, hello. There are two companies, the Chilean Barcadas and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the coal mines. The Mexican Caracal consortium had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcadas group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the deal for the mines. We gotta get into those mines. There's shit happening there. So they're competing, right? The Barracas and the Cacal. So, do you know, that makes me wonder whether this guy is actually involved. What's his name? Mr. Robinson. Because I still think he's kind of part of this plan, but no, I'm not sure anymore. Can I access my... Just want to see if I can access this view where I can come to the conclusions. Okay, so examine the side railway branch at Evesham. Okay, so let's do that. Evesham. That's not Evesham, is it? No, that's a different one. I think we can literally fast travel, can't we? Evesham. We might actually need to walk. Oh, now I can open it. Now I can open my conclusions, or whatever they're called. Oh, look at this. So, WEA Coal Chilenas has sold the mines to the Barracas despite the initial deal. Rails to the mines are missing. Suspicious Mexican. Mexicans versus Chileans. The flooded quarry. That doesn't really fit the picture. Unless the mine somehow... Maybe they screwed around with the dynamite. I don't even know. Okay, so... So, the Mexicans are angry. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Now I understand, actually. I haven't kind of connected it to the right other piece. Oh, but that's Robinson's motive. Mexicans organized the Chileans stay on the train. This is why the controller removed all. Oh, wait. The Mexicans organized. Hold on. I need to go a step back, right? Bear with me. So the Chileans got the mine. So the Mexicans are angry. The Mexicans organized the Chileans to stay on the train. That is why the controller removed all of the passengers. So that's one option. There is a second option. That doesn't even make a lot of sense yet. I really think I need to go back to the clues. Can I somehow put this back into the clues? Not entirely sure. That is... I mean, it triggered something, right? It did trigger something. Okay, let me check the map again. We have to go down here, basically, which is towards the lake. Where's the lake? Anything I can talk to this?
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
London. It's just how do I get to that little green spot? I doubt I have to walk around like an open world type thing. Let me read my hints again. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. So it's a side railway branch. So if we follow the rails, it must be this way. Is it this way? No. So I can't walk there that way. How about that way? But I would be seeing the side railway branch, right? From here, but I can't. How do I do that? How do I get there? How do I get to this point? I can't. There's another one of those here. Maybe I need to check those maps.
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed.
Yes.
It is fortunate that we took it with us.
Yes, it would be good if we could do that now, to be honest, and consult the maps to find this space. Right. You know what? I'm going to very quickly web browse it. There it is, the Evesham Side Railway. How do I do that? Take the stairs near the carriage. Oh, very interesting then. Apparently, I can walk through a gate that I couldn't walk through before. Let me see. Huh. I'm pretty sure I've tried that before to get through there. Like in the beginning of the game. But who knows? Maybe I missed it. So is this the side railway track? It is indeed. Does this even work? Can't try it. Oops, what's this?
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Ostmod. Most odd indeed, sir. Right. Hey, Sopel, what's going on, dude? Good to see you again. Hi. Thanks for joining me. Of course, for you it's a little bit out of context now, but I'm really sucked into this game. I don't know if you're like a Sherlock Holmes fan or whatever. I used to watch those movies. Oh, wait, I can use my Batman mode, basically. Oh, look at those. Wheel traces. Heavy vehicle traces.
Traces.
Examine those.
Let's take a closer look.
So the story is highly suspicious. So here's the quick story. I give you a quick roundup, right? This is your personal update now of what's going on in this game. So I come to this countryside, train station, whatever, and we're waiting for this train in the middle of the night. It's really foggy, you can't see shit. Suddenly we hear like a train arriving, kind of, and we see like a light in the distance, in the fog or something. Looks like a train, but then it just disappears, right? And the train is just gone. Like the train never arrives at the station. Even we saw it, and it was right there in the fog, admittedly. So then later we walk around, we ask a lot of people. Turns out the train had like a special carriage loaded, which is from this Australian investor with like some kind of prototype in it. We don't know what exactly. It's like a power producing prototype. And now suddenly we meet like a Mexican guy and we hear something about a Chilean gang. That's basically all we know. And then I presume they stole that prototype. And we already know they faked the train. They used like a little different carriage, put a light on it. They faked the whole thing. It's a big conspiracy, but we have to find that train that disappeared. And we have to see what's going on with that prototype and whether the Mexicans or the Chileans or even that guy, the investor, is involved. That probably made no sense. But that's the best I can do right now. Okay. Let me measure those. I can measure those.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
Right. So that's good. That's the same as we've seen it before, isn't it? Yes. So let's... Oops, no.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
It's a match. So somehow, my theory is they loaded this weird prototype from those rails here. They rerouted the train somehow into here. But wait, they are missing train parts. Can I... How would they even do that, right? Oops, excuse me. But anyway, they definitely stole the prototype. I don't think I can go here, can I?
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Well, right then. Should I go there and check out the town? Is that what we're doing? Let me just check whether I can find anything else here. Don't want to miss anything. Any clues? Nothing here. Sorry for the loud coughing. So what's going on with you, Sopel?
What should we do next, Holmes?
I'm thinking, Watson. I'm thinking. Don't push me. I need my time to think about stuff. Okay, so did I investigate this now? Let me quickly look it up. No, it's still here, so I haven't done everything I need to do. What is it that I have to do? I can use this mod a bit more. The Batman mod. God damn. Can't go there. Do I maybe need to talk to this guy about it? No. Don't think I do. Look at him running. Run, Holmes, run! Oh, I do have to talk to him. What's up with that warehouse,
It
bruh?
appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I
Have
doubt
they?
that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
Railway
See you
parts,
later, my
eh?
good man.
Completed. Ah, okay, so now I've completed it. Oh god, this is difficult. So I have to connect this and this. Right, so now I've connected those 2 points. Because we found out there are those 2 companies and they both wanted to buy this mine, which is now completely closed because of rubble. You can't enter the mine. And it looked like they drove that train in that mine, exploded the entrance, whatever, something, that's all I know. Let's check out the 2 options. The Mexican held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business after all. The Chilean car company held a grudge against the Caracas group. No grudge, okay. But they did have a grudge. I'm saying they have. Okay, you see, now those points connect. And it leads to the Mexican trap. My health is fine. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's okay. It's getting better, you know. I'm just trying to be a bit more healthy, eat healthier and stuff. And I did actually finish LA Noire. And yes, this is totally a very similar game. Absolutely similar. Like LA Noire. It's a lot about... It's a detective game. It's a proper detective game. So... The Mexicans organized the Chileans to stay on the train. That's why the controller removed all of the passengers. Okay, so I feel like I need a second point coming from down here to finish that point, you know. Okay, but I have a few more clues. So the flooded quarry, there's this quarry that suddenly is full with water, which makes no sense. The stolen rail track, and that will be connecting. That's right, but I have only one... Somebody stole the rails. No, so that's... We see that's not... Oh, it is. It is an option. The train is sealed underneath the collapsed mines. Yes, I do think that's the case. I do think it is under the mines. So the... See, now it connects to this bigger thought. In my brain. This is an actual visualization of my brain right now. And yeah, LA Noire was great, by the way. I really loved it. A bit too long. Like, I rarely say this about a game, but that game was brutally long. I remember I always kept playing. It took me a year, I think, to finish in a lot of small sessions. Okay. So, Mexicans sealed in Chileans. It was carefully... Oh, it was a carefully planned murder, so that would already be a conclusion of this case now. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. Really? I don't think that's what's going on. No, I don't think that's what's going on here. The Mexicans' inhumanity towards the Chileans has cost many lives. We must act quickly. Allow the police to perform swift justice. Yeah, well, we need to look into the mine. A criminal organization such as it cannot be directed. This required a delicate approach. Give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be... No. We have to continue the investigation. No. I mean, yes, that train is in that mine. Okay, that train is most definitely in that mine. But I'm not sure that's what happened. But that would allow me now to basically make an arrest, I think, and close the case. And that's cool about this game. Like, you are completely in control of when you finish the case. You know, I could now end it, and that's it, and I can move on to the next story. But you can keep going, and I'm pretty sure there's more you can find out. Interview maybe a few other people. Like, for example, here, examine the said railway branch that leads to the quarry. So we should do that next, which is right here, I believe. We'll find out. So let's check this out again. The space, the clues. No. 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 Fine. So, now we are in Doncaster. And by the way, I don't know if you live in Britain, Sopel. Or were you German? I'm not even sure were you German. But anyway. I'm sure you told me before and I embarrassingly forgot. But that's pretty much how it looks. You go to England, that's where I live. You walk around. That's it. No, that's not it. But it's not far off. Obviously, I mean, this is probably in the 1920s. So this I've already, what, 1930s? I don't know. No, well, they're still doing horse carriages, so that's in the 1910 maybe, even, I don't know. When do the Sherlock Holmes stories happen? Good music too, like, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. So, okay, so how do I get to the side branch here? If it is like the other one, then I need to find like some door or something that I didn't see before. Oh, there it is. Look, I think that's it. And that does lead to the...
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look.
No, well, shall we? I believe we should
The
take a
rail
look.
is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Okay. So that's maybe how they got the train into the quarry with the mine. I don't know. It's not entirely clear yet. So there are missing tracks. Look at that.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
That is strange indeed, because in the mine they removed rail tracks 5 meters from the rubble. I can, you know, before the mine collapsed, it seems like they removed the train tracks the same as they did here. Why would anyone do that? Why would you remove train tracks, right? It makes no sense. But that's pretty much everything I can see here, isn't it? So, but I think that allows me to connect 2 more points. How do I actually do that now? Can I even... Oh, there it is. That took a second. So, the stolen rail track. Hey, I just got a new... Why did it not put that as an... No, anyway, that's odd. Let me see if I'm missing any maybe small thing. If I use Batman vision, sometimes you do find little hidden details somewhere. Just like in LA Noire, isn't it? That's really interesting. This is 2014, this game. I don't know what LA Noire was. What year? I can ask the computer, can't I? Let's see. What year was LA Noire released?
The Revenge of the Woman in Black was released on the 1st of January 1997.
The Revenge of the Woman in Black was released in 1997. Thanks, Siri. That's very helpful. That's amazing. Okay, so let me check if I examine the route that leads to the quarry at the station. Yeah, that's right. It is definitely here, but what am I examining? I did that.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
It sure is. Maybe I need to talk to the guy about that. I need to talk to that guy. That's like on the other station, right? I had to see something, the broken house, and then speak to the guy, and that unlocked the next clue. What's up with that rails, bruv? Oh no, that didn't work. That didn't work. Why did that not work?
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Right. Never finished LA Noire, huh? Yeah, because it was so long, I'm telling you. They should have just cut it short a little bit. It was always you get another partner, and then it got super complex in the end with all those characters. But it was a fantastic game. Probably the best detective game. Can't find a better one than that. So...
The railway ends here.
Yeah, I know.
That is strange.
That is indeed strange, but that is all I can do here, seemingly.
Holmes, I don't understand. Why do you care so much about this business with the mines?
Let the man do the man thinking. You don't wreck your little brain, Watson. I am puzzled. But there is a way. There is a way to move forward. But it's really odd. No, you see, that's already...
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Now I had to push the switch. Lord, oh Lord. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So, old railway to the quarry and the stolen rail track. What? Oh, here it is. See, that changed the whole story now. You know, the whole outcome was changed by that little hint I found, the clue. So somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section. Old railway to the flooded quarry. Somebody stole the rails because from that broken down house they were stolen to temporarily cover the missing section. I think it's the mines. Ah, this is weird. The train could be in the flooded mines then, like in the quarry. I mean, but if I choose that, that should change everything. See, now a lot of other things don't work. It conflicts with other clues and things I already found out. The mines were collapsed as dynamite. Okay, so then that works. The train passed through station. Train never passed through the station. So then that works. Now the idea is... Yo, you saw the video about... Yeah, man. That was a crazy story. We were really on this mountain. And we just... Yes, I am the author, yes. I filmed it myself. That's me filming. Yeah. I do love a bit of like urban exploration stuff, but I don't really do it, you know. A lot of people make a lot of videos like that, but they also trespass and they break into, you know, spaces to get cool footage, which I'm sure is a cool adrenaline kick, but it sucks and I'm not doing those kind of things. Not much into that. Okay. So It wants me to connect a few more clues, I believe. So that's a new one. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry at Doncaster Station. Cannot be sunk to the quarry because the old railway leads to there's missing some rails. No, they could have totally done that. See, that links to something now. Okay. The train has been sunk in the flooded quarry. So that's an option. But if I choose... Oh, they drowned the Chileans, right? So that changed the story, right? So before... Oh, damn, now I have to make a decision. You see, like, I don't know if they put it into the mine. Let's go to the mine again before I really close this case. So they either killed them in the mine, but the thing is, those tracks here, right? This is so hard. Hold on. I need to really wrap my brain around this because this is super complex. So the train disappeared here. The question is... They took it over here. They took the train here. It has to. It 100% has to be the flood. And I tell you why. This is really interesting because the train that disappeared came from up here. Right? It kind of drove from up here down here. I know that. There's one, like, you know, diversion from the rails, and the other one is back here. Definitely the water. It's the water. God damn it. Here we go. We're gonna solve the case. He has been sunk. Yeah, they are sunk in the flooded quarry. That's right. The only thing that doesn't connect is his motive. So is it inhumanity towards the Chileans cost many lives, or is it the criminal organization required delicate approach, give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict? So I could ask my brother, who's in London, to resolve the conflict differently or whatever, because he spoke about Mexicans and Chileans. But it was a carefully planned murder. They put them in that train and drowned them in the thing. But was it in cold blood? Was it in cold blood? Is there anything I can do? Solve that. That's it. That's all I have to make a decision. This game gives me nothing. This game gives me nothing. I have to make a decision now. Was it in cold blood? This is brutal. What do you think? Do you think they killed them in cold blood? And they are horrible people? Because, you know... So, the thing was... They wanted to buy this mine, right? The Chileans. I'm still thinking all the time. Sorry, I can't really grasp a thought because this is really blowing my mind quite a lot. So, the the Mexicans wanted to buy the mine. Probably there's gold in it or whatever. So they go there and they say, we want to buy the mine. And there's like, yeah, that's cool, bro. Let's buy the mine. You know, here's the deal. But then the Chileans came in and they used politics in order to get the deal from the Mexicans. They already had agreed on it. I read that, right? So the Mexicans are very angry at the Chileans because they took that deal from them, even they already had agreed to it. So I'm tending to do the blind justice because they're loud and swift justice. No, we're doing the political game. Yes, this is my moral choice. I want to find out more. Let's see what happens. This is one ending to this case.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force, It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barkazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry.
That's right.
Along with the train and Robinson's prototype.
That's right.
But we still need to corner the guilty party.
Exactly.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
We may.
You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had the plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
So what are we doing now?
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Well, well, well. I want to know if that train is in that goddamn quarry. That's what I want to know. I need to know that shit. Or if it's not. If it's not, then it's in the mine. Oh, here we go. That's the Mexican guy. See you, dude. Have a good sleep. Take care.
Gentlemen,
See you another time.
you
Leave a
are
like.
under arrest.
Smash that like button.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Oh no. Don't kill me, Mr. Mexican guy. Oh no, I shot him in the face. I should have shot his hand. That was a mistake.
Holmes, I had to do it.
It is all right, Watson. He got what he deserved.
No.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence.
After I returned from Afghanistan, I vowed never to take another human life.
Watson, you did in fact save a life. You should focus on that. Now come, there is still much to do.
Okay. Clues found. Ah, look, that's the right conclusion. So I came to the right conclusion. But I could replay the ending. I kind of want to replay the ending. Yes, that's right, before the moral choice. That's cool that you can actually see both endings. That's quite nice. I'm just curious if they're gonna... So, we're back here. And now we're connecting it the other way around. We're saying... railways in the mines. Then we have to... choose that option. Oh no. Okay, so now... What? Where's the conflict? Is there a conflict? Well, there's no conflict. Mistress, no. This is curious, why it is not connecting now. Because I thought you can literally play the other option. Now it connects, that's what I mean. Right. But now we want to say blind justice. Yes. So there we say the train is in the mines.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Let us go home. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this.
That doesn't feel like Sherlock Holmes
I did not say that we
at
had
all.
finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were trapped under the collapsed mines, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
Indeed we do.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dig out the mines.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Right, and now we're gonna shoot his hand.
Well,
Let's see what happens.
Solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets?
Right away.
In a man, the police.
We already watched that, didn't we?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. The
Your station.
Goodbye.
Okay, now here we go. This time I'm gonna aim for the hand. That's the action scene.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Uh-oh. You double-crossed me. Boing. So?
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case. Holmes.
Oh my god! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Here we go. So now that should be red. That's right. Because the truth is the other one. Okay, it's a bit sad now. But you know what? I'm going to quickly hit replay and set it right and then just go through it with space. You can cancel all the conversations. And save the guy as well. Because I want to have... Because I think all the cases are somehow connected. I will also have to replay the other one. The first one. So they're not in the mines. That's definitely clear. train did pass through Chesterfield, yes. The mines were... That's it. Right. And then we want to say... I think we keep it with the political game. Because I think the difference was that he suddenly came in, Holmes drove in with that card and said, "Gentlemen, you are arrested." I don't know. This is difficult. I'll call it a political game. Yes. Let's do that.
Then the case is solved.
Well,
Skipping through it. Jibbity jibbity.
well,
Moving through it very quick, and we're gonna shoot the hand. Let's see if he comes in now with the arrested part, because I think that's not gonna happen. Or is it? It is.
gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Oh boy. Or should I just let him shoot the guy? I don't know if that's even an option. Whether you can let him shoot the, you know, the train station guy.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my god! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Oh, now I get it. That was a reference to another story, a famous story, wasn't it? Okay, so it's correct. We accept the decision. I'm finishing the case, and we're moving on to the next chapter. I don't know how many chapters there are. I don't know if there are more. I think definitely 3. Bloodbath is the next one. Okay. Just don't know if there are 3 cases or 4 cases. So we're moving on. Bloodbath. That sounds, you know.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Uh-oh. Holmes, he's got the history, right? Oh boy, we're gonna have to...
The pupil is dilated.
What else? What else?
The temperature appears to be normal.
That's good.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
How do I do this? Measure the pulse.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Okay, let me... Yeah.
I need to
Yeah, I did, bro.
A weak pulse. Around 50 beats per minute.
That is weak. How many do I have? Now I want to measure my own pulse.
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here.
Oh no.
Take it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Oh no.
Imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
He just
Mr.
poisons
Holmes,
himself.
Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
That's right. Ah, Watson's not happy, is it? He's not a happy little... Oh, okay, look, we're in London. Okay, so I live about here, maybe. Up here somewhere. Why am I giving my location away? Anyway, there you have it. Baker Street. The Baths. So, join Lestrade at the Baths. Okay, let's see it. Let me see if I can do anything else here, you know. I love this apartment. I wish I had an apartment like that in London. Yeah, it's gorgeous. But not during that time. Can I punch the bag? No. Okay, cool. Boys and girls, I think before we gonna go... Oh, look,
On
is
the
that...
sofa for the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
That's right. Ah, Toby's cute.
On the sofa for the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you. My archive. I can all...
That is a generously spaced bedroom. Oh, the letters. I don't even want to read them. It's just people telling me that I arrested wrong people. That happened. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a short break. And then we're going to be back. I wish I could put some advertising, but there's nothing. Nothing I can do. Righty. Wir sind wieder da. We are back. Let's go. We're gonna head into the next case. The bloodbath. We don't have any hints yet, do we? There are no clues available because we haven't seen anything. I'm childishly excited for this game. I really love it. You know what I was thinking earlier? They should combine a game like this with a game like the Batman Arkham games, where you have much more these detective, and you learn about characters who did certain things or didn't, and you make decisions and solve cases.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder, the body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Crime weapon, the suspects. Let's start with the
Are you able
suspects.
to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
So, right, so there are...
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
So...
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Suspicious, Mr. Phillips. Because he's the last suspicious, so that's why you would probably go for that.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I'm like an idiot. I can't even find the crime scene. I'm like, oh. Alright, let's talk to the guy first. What do you have to say, bro?
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Unless there's another way. Let me take a closer look at you, sir. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I get it. You're drawing a lot of conclusions. What's with this? Stations. Shiny buttons. Manchester City. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, let me look into this guy. So, Philip sent a telegram from the post office at 7:30 this morning. He didn't tell me about that, did he? Well, maybe we need to talk to him, Mr.
These
Phillips.
baths are becoming sinister.
Okay, what's next? Find the missing weapon that was used to kill the guy. So, hold on. So, do I actually have to go into one of those doors to see the crime scene or something? Oh boy, what's going on here? I'm suddenly in the steam room. Oh boy. Oh no, that's not good, is it?
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Oh boy, there's the body. It's not pretty. I hope you're not too sensitive for this. And I hope you're old enough to watch this, because this is not for children. Okay, we have a
One
crack.
lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Whose are those glasses? What's that?
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
But I need
I
to
will need
get
something to pick up this melted metal.
right. I will need something. Maybe we should kind of remove the people.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
How about you, sir? Do you want to
It's
talk?
horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
So,
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
oh boy, so he makes himself very suspicious. I assume those are the three guys that were here with him. It's one of those three guys.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
Uh-huh.
I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave? Do we have to stay here?
You cannot
It's
go, sir.
horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
I feel ill. I want to go.
Right. I just want to make sure. So what is this? Steam switch. Oh, there's a lot of steam now.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Ah, so but I can maybe find other things. I don't know. I can. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh. Anyway, that's the switch, isn't it? Let's put it back. Yeah, maybe that makes some sense later. Okay, let's examine the body.
The grid cannot be removed. The grid cannot be removed.
Oh boy.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
So, so I don't know if what item could you use for that to inflict such a wound?
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Good idea.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Ah, good thinking, sir.
Death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Okay.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Yes, that's actually true.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Well, that silver thing.
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Hey, what's going up, Yoons? What are you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm playing this game. Did you play this before? That's the question, I guess.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Yes, I certainly should. Let me see. Oh, what? Why?
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
So yeah, I'm playing this case for the first time. So if you played it before, and it's quite the beginning. We've just found a dead body here in the bathhouse, really. And I not found it. We were called to the crime scene, and there are these three very suspicious-looking dudes that were in the room apparently when the murder happened. And there's like a silver thing inside the fire that we don't know what it is, and there was a dead body. You missed all the blood action. I hope that's not a problem. This is the creepy blood action. I actually haven't investigated this room. I should do that. Okay, so that's a bottle of champagne.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Right, we could drink it now, Holmes.
For a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Ah. Okay, it's an ice bucket. I don't think there's anything suspicious with that.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Okay, any more clues? It's a good game. I think there's also a second part, right?
Belonging to one of the suspects.
But that's apparently not that good.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Yeah, you should look into them, bro.
These clothes belong to one of the clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
I'm sure there's stuff in those, but Holmes is not smart enough to look into it. Okay, if I have seen the body, do I talk to you again?
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
You totally did, Blow. Because I found your bloody key. Oh, I have to select the correct answer.
Did you leave the baths at any time?
I thought.
Receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Yes, it's the telegraph, isn't it? What is it? Chilled champagne, earth sample, bloody key.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips.
That's it.
You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office.
That's
where you
right.
dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's impossible. I'll tell you
Did you see the eyes? The Holmes eyes. There they were, like...
My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
The story
Did you check
keeps
to see if
changing.
the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about
No,
this.
no, no, no.
Sir
You're
Gregory
under
won't give me the
arrest.
sack. I need this job.
No, no,
I
no.
see.
Jail. Straight to jail. Alright,
There
you
is
need
a
to
bottle
tell
of
me everything
champagne
now.
on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Alrighty then. The champagne bottle seems to be really of no importance. What about all these other rooms? Oh, look, the grotto. Oh, suddenly it's Tomb Raider. Let me just see if there's anything.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Does it? What is going on here?
Tools used by archaeologists in their research. Tools used...
Yes, yes.
I will need these tongs.
Oh, yes, we do need those. You're right, and I know what for. I got it. But why am I suddenly in like a workshop? That's what's going on here. I was just in a bathhouse. What's going on here? That's outside my window. The metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be part of something larger. At the present moment, I'm unable to determine exactly what it might be. Oh, the metal plate. Great research, Doctor. I can't determine what it is. It's a metal plate. I can tell you that much. I'm pretty sure it is a metal plate. But there's nothing to witness on it.
A shape has been cut in the plate.
Has it?
What should be done with it?
Yeah, what should be done with it? Oh, I know what to do with it, I think.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Alright, okay. Let me check out that document. Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Bath next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it's time to set my focus upon English archaeology, to shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event, blah blah blah. We treat them well enough. Recall my friendship with Lord Blackmore. That could become interesting. Special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute. So he wrote a letter to that institute. Rodney Bentcliffe. Rodney Bentcliffe. I don't know who any of these people are. There's a lot of text. Just want to make sure that anything is of relevance. I don't want to read everything to you guys. Do you want me to do this? Do I want to read everything out loud? Okay. There's another newspaper. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Bath excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken the immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge. So okay, so there somehow is this excavation site. Remarkable year. We've got that item. So we can definitely fish that iron piece out of the glowing fire in the sauna, in the steam room. Look at that detail, look. Someone really nicely modeled. Someone really nicely modeled here this flame. That's not a flamethrower. What is it? Like a flame cutter. Okay, cool. So let's do the Tomb Raider adventure. See if we can find Anything back here? Oh boy. That's not normal. That's not normal, is it?
Are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed.
That was an
Where does
attack.
this corridor lead?
Attack on my
To
health.
the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
That was my mic, sorry. Well, they tried to kill me.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
That's right. Don't think so small, Watson, you idiot.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Yeah, well, you just follow me. So this is weird, right? There suddenly is, in those Roman baths, this overgrown, even open to the ceiling corridor. First I thought it's like a themed area or something, you know, where you have like some kind of jungle theme and you get like a sauna area that's like a jungle, but then suddenly it's... Okay, that takes me back. Right, and that was the dead body. But we're gonna fish that piece out from the fire. It's right here. That's it. Fish it out, Holmes. Oh, I can do it. Ah, oh no, I'm too stupid to grab it. Grab it. Ah, okay, got it.
I should analyze this melted metal.
We have a lot of work to do, Watson. I think we might need to go back to Baker Street and do some laboratorical research, shall we? You know, swing some of those, you know, chemistry glasses around and stuff. Let's go back to Baker Street and see what we can find. Let's check out our clues. We only have 2, which are completely pointless. Saved, right, I didn't know that, yeah. That's nothing yet. I'm not going to keep playing much longer. I think in a minute I'm going to be done for today because it's pretty late. I don't know where you guys are, but this is rather late where I am. Analyze dirt, blood, metal. Let's do the dirt. That's dirt. I can confirm that. Oh, it's crisp dirt.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
Uh-huh. So that's like
Selenite.
Fake.
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
Okay. And how would I do that? So that's a... Sorry, I'm fiddling with my microphone. I'm sure that sounded horrible. So we're gonna have to go to White London clay then. No, I don't want to skip. Oh, that's a puzzle.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Right.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
It's not blood, it's ketchup. And ketchup has not even been invented yet.
This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
Here.
I must take a pipette and...
Yeah. Where's the pipette? Here. Put it into the peroxide. And drip it. Another drip here. Maybe here.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Is that because he was in a steam room or something? No, I don't think so.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Right.
I must take a pipette and place several drops of acid upon the samples.
Let's do that. Pipette. Acid. Some there. And some there. Oh, it is.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Britannia silver quality. That's what's gonna save Brexit, by the way.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Okay, so now we have to visit the clay factory, but I don't really know. I mean, it's just the dirt under his fingers, you know what I mean? Under his fingernails. Can I not visit the clay factory? I'm not getting very far here right now, am I? Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a day for today, guys. I'm very tired. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video, and then you can hit the like button. I think I'm gonna keep playing this. I don't know when. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Take care, guys. Be safe, and see you next time. I'm out. Bye.